Hello and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. We've got our four girls waiting for us. We've got Sayori, who's in a big mad because we like Yuri. We've got Natsuki, still a little angry dwarf making cupcakes. Monica, who's running the club from somewhere else. So it's Sunday. We've got Yuri coming round to our house. So let's see what happens. Maybe it's going to get really, really tense and close, and maybe we'll even kiss. Ew. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introverted and also intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when she just gets the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Only occasionally, come on, pick your game up. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. I hope she's alright. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Yes. Be selfish, my friend. For the sake of a girl. I decide to visit Sayori's before Yuri come over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I've reached Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that I made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not to run and greet me. Oh, this is getting weird, guys. I hope she's alright. I head up to the bathroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Frankie. Oh, you look cute in normal clothes, Sayori. I sit down in her room. Sayori's face forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Ehehe. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning your room for you. Come on, Sayori. I'm not doing your dirty work. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just see how we're doing. Because you're acting so weirdly, Sayori. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Frankie. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't be so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punishment for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Ugh. It's heartbreaking. I really feel for you, sorry. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already! Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Frankie. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What? You just tell us, Sayori. This is not fair. There's nothing worse than when someone's like, I've got something to tell you. But I'll tell you later tonight. What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Frankie? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. I know it. We called it. So happy, so sad. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring with waste and have them spread it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to know, just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me this? I almost feel like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day to make a little better for you. Even if we did just drop you and say that we'd walk home with Yuri. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Frankie. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try and care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung around my head. Ah! That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads, nothing hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Frankie. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help me if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person, Sayuri. You just need help. And if you too need help, go get help. Tears straight down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh, we're going to have a cuddle. 2 meters, guys, 2 meters. Social distancing. Thank you. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile, though. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never understand how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Frankie. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Frankie. Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand my feelings, Frankie. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Aww. Poor Sayori. As she does, I let her go too. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come in and help along? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. She don't want to watch us making out like that. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying to get my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, okay, sorry. See you tomorrow. I hope you're feeling better. I say goodbye to Sari and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sari is right. I shouldn't be worrying about her too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. If she doesn't kill herself. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home. I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on home. I suppose that's true. You look nice in a jumper as well, Yuri. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should have been common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Oh, you got a very tiny bedroom compared to Sayuri. You're like an old man. I take Sayuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. It would be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. You're the perfect housewife, Yuri. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. Just don't go in there. That is my unmentional drawer. It's full of baby's hands. I let go of Yuri's wrists. She puts both of her hands firm in her lap as if she's making sure to keep track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know. Mood lighting. As aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you had planned on taking that far. Of course. I want to help our guests into a faraway place. Although many people will just stop out for the curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, so no need to be anxious, Yuri. You can relax a bit. You can never lay down on the bed. Make yourself at home. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages around her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. This is very dark and gloomy. I think that would be amazing, don't you? I think we've got contrasting views. I think you and Monica are going to have a fight about well, it's best play Natsuki because she's all cutie. You're going to have this dark candle-lit room, like Halloween. Yeah, that would be really neat. That's a wooden thing, though. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. It's all smells and stuff, isn't it? Ah, is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils and herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even make it feel permanent through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and switches at the bottom, button at the top, switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to sprout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine's essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more of relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing my poems? Does sound suitable, because nothing gets you going like a good poem. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut them into pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the bottom of the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. That is really creative. I would go into a room that looks like that. I have no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Ooh, ooh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. You are so cute, so cute. Is it me? Or is she more relaxed when it's just us two? Of course it is. Or maybe it's excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Frankie. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I've finished cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Have we got to choose it? Is it going to be another poem thing? Sit on the floor together, two of us, get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. No, Yuri, don't kill us. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has intricate pattern with waves etched into it. It's the knife she uses to sacrifice goats. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. It is very weird, Yuri. That is a dangerous weapon. Not the only dangerous weapon you own, that's for sure. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just finding it funny how nervous you get about something. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels really heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife on my index finger. Ow! Ricky, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's all my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. How would you know that, Yuri? How would you know? What have you been cutting up? Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and nervously fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Without warning. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What are you doing, Yuri, you weirdo? It does taste nice, the iron, but not someone else's blood. When you do your own, okay, it's not too bad because you like cleaning it, the bacteria in your mouth and stuff, and then while it clots or whatever. But if someone else grabs your wound, if you cut yourself and someone just starts licking your arm, that's weird, Yuri. What are you doing? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. She's showing her skills, that's what she's doing. Startled, I accidentally pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure it was a little weird, but took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Oh. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Frankie, did you really just do that? No, we're even. Wow. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You don't know where her finger's been, mate. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Frankie. Yuri giggles shyly. Hey? Yuri calling me weird? You're a weirdo. You like knives and you like sucking me blood out my finger, you weirdo. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thing coming up with Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to bring the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items you asked me to buy was a kit of watercolour paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each tablets in. Do you mind fetching the cups for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Try and carry 6 cups of water. Good luck, mate. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I've decided to use small plastic cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back down over her arm. I swear to God, Yuri, if you're in my bedroom, cutting yourself with a knife, you're getting out. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's make the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets before dropping them into cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours of sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, it will be an inspiration quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, something metaphorical and no one will understand it. It will be more of a fun surprise for you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel at opposite sides and won't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a great colour guide for when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels like a lot like art class projects when we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, no one gets time to just have a bit of faint, do they? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like to where I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to makes me feel a lot bit nicer. I think it's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about some things like anime and games, where simply sharing an experience with someone can make me happier. I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing our head to bump into hers. Donk. Ah! Sorry, Yuri. Just headbutt her. Take that, Yuri. What do you think? Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked to get it for me. It's not your fault. And your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, excellent getting paint on you. Sorry, it's all my fault. It's paint all over you. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh my love. Here. I pat down Yuri's face with the neck and towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to react to my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense inspection that I recognise from when she reads to her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face becomes so much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. She's going for a kiss. Why don't you go in? Why are you supposed to lean in as well? Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to spice out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots and look like little stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Me too, Yuri. Looks good. Are you going to add the lettering now? No, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But will that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You said that like you glanced over. Was I going wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad you managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing the work to get a bit closer. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait any much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow maker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all the things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend with friends with her in relaxed environments. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Come round any time. Anytime, Yuri. Cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Cup of tea? Nice cup of tea. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me for today. No problem. I'm glad we was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Just wait for the kiss. Go on, mate. Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want to, or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Frankie. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get the chance, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Oh, Sayori's watching us! You dirty dog, Sayori! What are you doing? Hey? Hi, Frankie. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Frankie. I just stopped to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. You ruined the moment, Sayori. First it was Monica, and now it's you. What are you... Look, just let me have my moment with Yuri. Go home. I'll see you tomorrow. But maybe you need some help, to be honest. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come in here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Is it really happy though? That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. It's like she's getting someone to replace her before she... Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Frankie? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it make my heart feel like spinning in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. That would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Frankie. If I wasn't here, then you would have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? What's Monica told you to do? Monica was right about what? Sayori! What I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like a burden in my mind, making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel pain anymore. But Sayori looks away. I swear to God, if Monica's been telling Sayori to give herself the old... She could be in trouble. Put a hand on her shoulders to reassure her. I'm scared, Frankie. I'm really scared. What if you're scared of Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did it to myself. Frankie, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel, and... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her under my own. Do you remember how I always want to know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. You need a good friend. Ah, no! No! Ah. Oh, we can't tell her we love her. Not after giving all this to Yuri. We can't play both. Because we didn't really... Oh. We do love Sayori. But not in that way. And I don't know which way it's going to take it. Oh, this is the choice. A choice for next time. Come back next time. Like and subscribe. Have a nice day.